Now, would you date a man that is 5 years younger than you?
Yeah, I guess I could. It's not my preference though. He might have too much energy, like a chihuahua. Oh, you're too much. You're just too much. Here we are on a road trip, because that's what we do. We just do these impromptu things and just hit the streets, because that's who we are.
Right. The sun is shining.
We are out in the community.
We out here. We riding around and getting it.
That's exactly what we're doing. So here's the thing.
Okay.
Let's get into something.
Let's get into
We're
it,
right
baby.
here at the end of May.
Going into what would be wedding season.
Oh yeah. A lot of these weddings they're being shut down,
and that's unfortunate. Well, they're minimized. Let's not say shut down. They're minimized, so they have to bring it down to 10 people.
That's true.
Which can still happen. I mean, I can have a wedding with 10 people.
I definitely can, because you know how I am about a budget.
I know that's right.
I can definitely have a wedding.
Y'all come on over here
with 10 people. And then, I could even serve. I can cook the food myself. We could cut out a lot of stuff.
I can order from Wegmans.
That would be
because
the
Wegmans
move.
is open.
that would be the move. You had something you wanted to talk about.
I did. So I think I was watching. So I'm a reality TV kind of junkie. And watching one of the shows, and I noticed that there were older women dating much younger men.
What show is this?
What, 90 Day Fiancé?
Oh, okay, yeah. I like 90 Day Fiancé.
And then there's also these older men dating younger women.
Okay.
And as I'm watching it and I'm seeing the dynamics between the two, and I was just thinking to myself, like, I don't know that I could date a man younger than me or too much younger than myself, and I don't know that I could really date a man that much older. Now granted, the age that I am, a man too much older is my granddad, like, you know what I mean?
Oh wow. Yeah, we are 40.
Yeah, so they're not gonna be,
right.
But I just don't know that I could do that, and I don't know what we could have to really talk about or relate to. And
well,
so
you start talking about life insurance policies, and,
right? And all of these medications,
vacation home. Look what meds I'm taking now. What you taking? Right. My bones. You hear my bones? I heard yours. That's how your conversation starts to go.
Yeah. Right. Or making sure we get to the DMV to get your handicap pass renewed.
Oh wow.
Because that's a benefit I might could get with.
Nah, I can. Yeah.
Especially in the rain and in the cold.
I kind of feel bad when I park in a handicap spot.
You should.
Even if I have the the handicap hanging.
You know better.
No, sometimes with the job that I do.
Oh.
There are handicap. We have handicap license plates and things like that. But sometimes I feel bad parking in it because I'm actually not.
Right.
But so sometimes I may limp a little bit more to
not playing.
When I get out the car,
Don't
let
make a mockery
me get a
of it
good
either.
limp going.
Just
Let me.
Don't do that either. Yeah, I just don't. And then I think as being the older one in a relationship, like, I don't know that I could date a man that's like 10 or 20 years younger.
That's a child. That's
right,
a child.
because you're my son, and I'm gonna have to
child.
son you all the time. Like, I feel like I'm gonna always be sonning you.
Yeah.
I'm always gonna be telling you what to do, and I gotta train you, and you can't do this, and you need to do that. And I've raised my children. I don't wanna raise a man either.
So what is your cutoff? What's your, as far as how old will you go and how young will you go?
So I think I would go no more than 10 years older. Probably no more than.
So that means 50. Okay. I think for me, I think for me like 5.
Yeah.
I think 5. I'm knocking on the 5 door, and I can't. I don't know. It just.
I will say is I've always dated or been involved with men that were older than me, and at least 5+ years older than me. But you know, I think I have an old soul, and I think, you know, even when I was 20, I didn't necessarily act like a 20-year-old. So when I was 20, you know, I probably attracted men that were 30 or close to 30.
Yeah.
So I think that I still kind of keep that same gap.
Yeah.
But I could not see myself being with somebody that's 60.
Oh no, that's inappropriate. No, absolutely not. No, that's my mom, my dad. That's, come on. It's got to be a cutoff.
Yeah.
And for me, when I was younger, when older men would approach me or express some sort of interest, I would be standoffish because I would think, well, what do you want with me? I'm, 20. I haven't experienced life, and here you come. You can probably been married and some more stuff. What do you want with me? So I kind of was always leery of that.
Right. Now, would you date a man that is 5 years younger than you?
Yeah, I guess I could. It's not my preference though. He might have too much energy, like a chihuahua. Oh, you're too much. You're just too much. You're just way too much. But I guess I could.
Now, I have heard that younger men and older women work because of their like sexual peaks.
Okay, talk about it.
And that, a woman is at their sexual peak later in life, whereas a man is there earlier. So they work in that way.
Yeah.
But
yeah, so here's the thing about that. Sexually, that may work.
Right.
But what about all the other aspects of the relationship, emotional support? How's your mental health? What are we doing? And how are you as far as your career and so.
But maybe that's the draw. Like maybe because women, by the time, maybe a woman that is 50, maybe they are divorced, they've raised their kids, they are well into their careers, and so they've kind of gotten that other stuff out the way, and maybe what they are looking for now is somebody that's going to keep up with them sexually.
A sugar baby.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll be your sugar mama.
Not even necessarily a sugar baby. I don't think she's looking to take care of another person.
Right.
But I think that just that that person that's going to make her feel good, like Halle Berry said, make me feel good.
Yeah, that was weird.
That was really nasty. That
movie made me uncomfortable. What was the name of the movie?
Monsters Ball.
Yeah, that made me uncomfortable.
But maybe that's just what that woman is looking for. Like she's just looking to physically feel good, and that's what this man brings to the table.
He brings the feel good.
Yes, that's what I need. And if in return, I pay your bill. Dinner.
In return, I pay a bill for you.
Or you know what I'm saying? I buy you some nice clothes as long as they can afford it. Like maybe that's not a big.
Yeah,
that's an easy trade-off. It's low-key prostitution because you're having sex with me and I'm paying you in some form of fashion.
I guess, but then too, it's all in what makes you happy.
It's true.
It is. It's all in what makes you happy.
It's true. I don't know. Like for me, having children, especially having a child that is 20,
right?
I don't know how I could introduce them to somebody that I'm dating that's 25.
Right.
Like this, y'all are friends.
Right.
And I mean, I think my kids are cool. And we might listen to some of the some of the same music, and you know, I might, you know, humor them with a little bit of stuff that they got going on, but I don't want to do this all the time.
Right.
I'm not attracted to that.
Right.
So I don't know that I could ever date someone younger than myself. And, you know, the older I get.
Well, what if they're only a couple of years younger?
Okay. Maybe. Maybe. Right now I would say no. But, you know, I don't know. I mean, I guess I'll never say never.
Yeah.
There are men that are 45, 50 that's, you know, still doing the same dumb stuff.
It doesn't matter.
You know, they got some stuff with them. And then
It doesn't matter.
I see young men that are 25 that are ready to commit and, you know,
right.
focusing on their careers and doing the right thing. So you would think as they get older, maybe they would grow out of some of that. But I feel like a lot of men, they get married young for different reasons, and by the time they are 40, 45, 50, they're divorced, and now they want to relive their single life and bachelorhood, and so then they go out and, you know, just act like,
right,
you know, wild, horny dogs. So
what was the question that you had about May, December? Rephrase that, because I like how you worded it.
girl, you know I'm 40. I don't remember.
We have our manager in the back seat, so he's gonna read, Rita.
You might have to rewind the tape because I don't really know.
What was it, Taylor?
It just says.
Just.
I guess my thought was the dynamic, like
Just
how.
read it. How you just.
It just
People
says
read it.
May/December romance.
There it is. That sounds good.
That wasn't a question.
I said it wasn't a
It was a
question.
topic. It was a topic. It was a topic. But you said, is it like butterflies? Is it really love, or is it just
that was
gas?
a different topic.
Oh, okay. Well, we're gonna go on into that too. Let's talk about this May, December though. What have you noticed that something happens in May that changes by the time December comes around, or?
Well, I do think just like in the natural sense, you go through different seasons and you are in different seasons of life, and I think that when you're in December, you are wishing for May. You know what I'm saying? When you're in the winter, when you're in the cold, you're wishing for the warm. You're wishing for the warmth. And when you're in May and it's hot, you're wishing for the cold. And so I think it's that whole opposites attract. Like, this is what I want so badly for that. Maybe we went straight from one season to the next, and so in my life I went from one season to the next, and I didn't really get this part.
Yeah.
And so I want to capture that back, or I missed that part. Maybe.
That's interesting.
Maybe. I mean, but then there's also, I feel like that there are people that take advantage of where people are, and so you have the younger that are taking advantage of the older and taking advantage of that pension and that retirement, and, you know, the fact that they have security. Or when they're younger, you're taking advantage of the fact that they don't know no better, and I can manipulate you to get what I want. So
Right.
I think that there's a good and a bad to those things.
Yeah.
That's my take
So
on May and December.
how do you know when you experience something real? So like when you get the butterflies, and then you say, or is this gas? Like,
Alexa, how do I know I'm in love?
You know, I'm one with Google,
I know that's right.
and she told me.
Yeah.
She puts it on the wood where it's good for me, and made
Google
it clear.
made me think I might need to go to the hospital. She said something about shortness of breath.
Yeah, that's how you know you're in
heart
love.
is beating fast, and that's anxiety or heart attack.
Yeah, but it's like when you see that person and
it makes you have an anxiety attack.
Not an anxiety attack, but maybe some of the feelings kind of coincide a little bit. You get that feeling like, oh,
your blood pressure going up.
Yeah, like you get a little antsy a little bit, and just a little giddy, a little more pep in your step.
Okay.
You know?
Pick it up.
Yeah. and put it down. But yeah, so, but then you have to decipher whether or not this is real or is it just gas. Is this real,
Yeah,
what
yeah.
I'm feeling in my stomach, or do I need I need some Imodium, AD or something?
Right. I need to walk. I need to walk.
I need to
I need to walk some things out. Right, because how often and how long am I going to feel this? Am I going to feel this all the time, or is this gonna go away? Because if it's gas, that I pray God goes away, because I don't want to walk around with that my whole life. But if it's love, or if it's something real, can I get it? If it's love, or if it's something real, I don't want that to go away. Like, I always want to have that feeling of butterflies in my stomach when I see the person.
Yeah,
and,
that's a good feeling.
you know, I get a little pep in my step when I know.
And get excited.
Yeah, like when I know I am going to see them, and I still want to put my best face on, and you know, wear my best jeans or whatever.
That feels good.
When I know I'm going to see the person, I want that to stay around. So I don't know. I don't know how I would know. I guess I just would.
You just feel it. I think you just feel it and you go with it. Like, oh, this is what this feels like, and it just feels super amazing. You know, when a person can see you at your worst,
right,
and still think that you're beautiful, and you know they feel like you're beautiful, and they've seen you when in your most vulnerable state, or even in a state where you don't feel your greatest. It may not be your worst, but you may not feel your greatest.
Right.
And this person still sticks around.
right.
You know, and you them, the same for them, and they're still just as excited to see you, and you're just as excited to see them. Yeah.
You actually want to see them, and it's difficult when you can't or you don't.
You get frustrated.
See them, yeah. And you know what I find is a good sign, and maybe it's me because I just am who I am, but I think when I get frustrated or upset, or dare I say mad, like, that means I feel some kind of way about you.
Right.
Because if I don't really, you know, not that I don't care, but if I don't feel as strongly about you, you know, I can let that stuff roll off, and you know, it is what it is.
Yeah.
But when I feel a way about you, and that thing, you know, something that you did, something that you said or didn't say, didn't do, bothers me, like, to my core, and I'm like finding myself like I'm mad with you, like I don't even want to deal with you right now, but that's because I really feel a way. And because you did that, that bothered me. That really bothered me, because I like you.
Right.
Like, I might love you.
Right.
And you've done this, and now, you know, now I'm mad. So that to me is also a sign that this might be it. Because I've let some things go, like, well, whatever, because I don't even really care that much about you.
For me, it is love. If I'm giving this kind of energy to this, to where I'm angry, or I'm feeling some kind of way. If not, then if you're not a priority, or I don't have these type of feelings for you, then I don't put any energy into it.
Right.
I need my energy.
I know that's right. All of it.
At this point in my life, energy is very essential. Okay, it's important to me, and I'm not wasting it on somebody who is a non-factor in my life.
For sure.
I'm not giving that to you, so I'll move on. And it may seem like I'm being cavalier or just not interested, but I'm not giving it to you.
Yeah.
You can't have it.
Right. And my fallback game is legendary.
Yeah. You can't have it.
Like, for real. So if I'm coming to you, and if I'm trying to express myself to you, like trying to get you to understand how I feel and try to figure this thing out, is because I feel strongly enough about you.
Right. Right. I'll
you need to respect that. You need to respect that. You need to appreciate that.
Definitely.
Because if
I
don't,
won't even delete your number off my phone. I just won't contact you. It can still be there, and I'll fall back.
No, I'll delete you, and there you.
I know you're a deleter.
I'm a deleter.
You're a deleter.
I will block you first. First step is block. Second step is delete. And you can text me, hey, what's up? Hey, big head, been thinking about you. Happy Mother's Day, happy birthday. And I'll be like, who is this again? because your whole thread is gone. I can't even go back to remember who you are.
That's when I hit you with a return to sender with the finger pointing back. Return to sender.
Yeah.
I sent that to somebody, and it was just like, what app is that? You're dumb.
This is why we can't.
This is why we're not even talking anymore, because you're an entire idiot. So we're definitely done.
I'm quick to delete you and just let you keep on texting me. I'm not responding.
Right.
'Cause I don't know who you are.
I don't want to do this.
Right. Who this?
New phone. Who this?
Right. Same phone, but who is this? You just not in it.
Right.
It's the same old me.
Right.
You just
Right.
not in my phone and no more. And I'm okay with that.
Right.
So, but
So
yeah,
have you ever been in love?
once?
Oh. So do you think that was the one who maybe are you still in love with them, or?
I do still have love for the person, absolutely.
Okay. Are you still in contact with the person?
I'm trying to get that girl.
So here's the thing.
I mean, right. The thing is, yes, we do still talk. We don't see each other, but we do still talk occasionally. But yeah, the funny thing about it is, I didn't realize that I was in love until after the relationship ended.
Ain't that something?
Yeah.
When it hits you, right?
Yeah, and I think that when it was over, and I was really upset, and I couldn't understand, and then I realized, like, I really love him,
right?
And I guess I didn't recognize it, or I didn't acknowledge it before, and I almost felt like it's too late now. I mean, we've discussed since then, and even expressed our love for one another, but I think now our love is
more like a friendship, or
it's solidified. Like, our love won't change. Like, he's moved on, I've moved on, but I still love him. I will always have love for him, and I will always want to know that he's okay and that he's happy, and even not being with me, I always want to know that he's happy.
Yeah.
Because I love him just that much to let him go and be who he is without me.
Right.
And vice versa. When I was younger, I thought that I was in love a couple of times. But deep down I knew, like, nah, this ain't it. This can't be.
Once you do a recap,
even in those moments, like,
this is not what this is supposed to feel like.
Yeah, it was one of them.
Right.
It was one of them looking at me like, girl, this ain't. You keep saying that you love him, but I don't think you do. I hit a GT. I don't know about that.
That's a us right.
So, and I said it to people not meaning it, and but I was young and dumb. Like, now I would never do
I can say I've loved people, but I've been in love, I would say, twice. I've had maybe 2 in love experiences, but I've loved people. I loved and let them go.
Now, how many people do you fall in love with in life? Like, how many times do you get to do that? Is there a
I don't think there's a limit on it. I don't think there's a cap on it. That's the beautiful thing about living and having the ability to love. I don't think there's there's a quota on this that you can or can't reach.
Can I be in love with?
Yeah.
I don't know.
And
for some reason, to me, I feel like being in love
that
is a special
they
thing.
need to get all the way over.
And you just don't do that to everybody or with everybody.
No,
I think I've been involved with people like, oh yeah, we cool. I don't want you to get hit by no bus.
Right.
But
definitely
that's just kind of where it ends for me. Like, I don't feel like I love you. Like, I have agape love, but I have that for
that's
everybody.
the love of the Lord.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I don't have that for that's what I'm supposed to do anyway. I love this person in front of me with agape love, even though
I don't like them right now because of the way
I don't like them, but Because
I wish that we could just pick up the car and move it over.
I wish we had bumper cars.
Right,
Like I
come
could just move
Come on, Subaru.
and not have
Would you
to
please?
call Progressive.
Right. But yeah, I've been in love twice. But
I've had some people love me, child. They love me. They love me.
yeah, and I got some
Let
people
me
that I wish they
long
wouldn't. They wouldn't love me long
I
time.
know,
Let it go.
I
Why don't you let
know.
go and let God? Because God is moving.
I know. God will love you. I don't, but He will.
Yeah.
Yeah, I try to warn people, like, you get involved with me, mess around and be thinking about me for the rest of your life.
What I've learned to do over the years is to become, well, especially now at this point in my life, just from life experiences, I've learned to be a little more open to experience this like real genuine love, and been open to even give it back. I just feel like life is just so short. Not saying you just go and just give it all willy-nilly, but just open to the idea and the possibility of what love can bring.
Yeah, I've always been scared of it. I think I run from it.
Yeah. I have a hard time with
Because it scares me.
I have a hard time with commitment.
Really?
Yeah, not saying once I'm out here just not being monogamous, or I don't have issues with monogamy. It's just more of like committing to the idea of like this is okay, so I'm doing this. And then part of it is fear. It is. It's fear. Like, I'll maybe avoid a label, but I'll do all of the work or all of the steps and this, that, and the other. And, you know, part of it is it's fear.
Yeah.
Once you say this or once you do this, then the expectancy is this. And if I fall short, and, you know, if he falls short.
Yeah. I think that's why I run or avoid certain situations, and even with relationships, I oftentimes will tolerate a situation or get involved with a situation because I feel like it's not gonna go but so far.
Oh yeah.
And I'm comfortable in this gray area, because once you start to make it black or white, then it changes things.
Oh, you got a call coming.
Declined it. Not now.
Oh.
Should be alright.
Oh, okay.
Hold on.
I would feel uncomfortable declining my mama like that. You did it. You
really?
was like a straight G with that thing. You was like, I would be like,
She'll call one of the kids.
that's
she probably
my
just wanted
mom,
to. And then if I
you
tell
know?
her, if I tell her what I'm doing, well, what you doing that for? What you going down there for? You don't need to.
right. And then that's when you
And then I
decline.
just, yeah.
I gotta go. Because I'm getting embarrassed. So I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to go.
Right.
Speaking of embarrassing moms, I remember this goes back and tells the story of our friendship. When we would be on the phone, like late at night. Well, I guess to us
It was like 9. I think.
Yeah, I guess to us it was. But in my household, the household I grew up in, it was late. 9 o'clock was late. So my mom would pick up the phone.
What are you breaking for?
Because they want to get on my nerves. That's what they. Because of the
you
police.
see the police?
Don't get scared.
But you still gotta drive.
Right. So you're just
You're
not
gonna
gonna
cause
drive
an
now.
accident, and then you're really
So
gonna
you're just
bring
not gonna
attention to
drive.
what we doing.
Right. And if you're speeding, you're already doing it. They already clocked you. So just go in and get your ticket.
And you're only going 65
How
or
about that?
64.
How
Like,
about that?
Cut it out and drive. Put your
Right.
foot on the gas
Right.
with your 300. Go ahead on. Put yourself.
And there, that's when you want to pick up a car and move it.
Right.
But anyway, so like I was saying, we would be on the phone and it would be like 9 o'clock. And my mom pick up the phone and she'll be like, good night. We get to hanging up all fast. Now, we got cell phones and stuff. Things have just really changed. She wouldn't even have known we were on the phone.
I know.
She would have heard. Probably would have came
we're
straight to my room
laughing,
because we laughing and carrying on. We couldn't be quiet about it.
Yeah.
If we ain't do nothing else, we laugh.
All the time.
Well, if we don't do anything else, we laugh. That's
all the time.
That's
We
what
find
we
the
do.
humor in everything.
That's what we do.
But what I'm not finding funny is this driving situation.
It's kind of silly, and the part of it is, but people haven't been out in the community in so long.
So you slow bobbing?
Yeah, so I'm just out here, just sassy pooing around in the streets. That's what they doing.
And I should be thankful because they probably are saving me from a ticket because these police officers are out here.
They are busy. They booked and busy out here.
But it's holiday weekend and they just opened up this part of the world. So,
that's right.
And he got his gun ready. He is ready.
That's right.
He is ready to give somebody a ticket. I don't need that kind of negativity in my life. I don't. My DMV record looks too good for you.
Mine is getting better.
I got +2.
Sometimes certain music makes me speed. I was listening to the Clark sisters.
Yes.
And that darn Karen Clark, she hit a note and my foot hit the pedal.
Because you wanted to stomp.
Right, I felt good about it. And the state trooper pulled me over. But that was a couple years back. So I want to come back right now. I want to come back from that ticket.
Right.
I am on the comeback.
Yeah. I kind of figured they would be out here today though. And it's close to the end of the month, so they got to get it in.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to take a pause for the cause as we continue on our journey.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. We'll be back soon.